My name is Michelle Fidance. I'm the National Director of the Jefferson Awards. And with me this evening is the Program Manager for Delaware, Mallory Stratton, and our Lead360 intern from the University of Delaware, Kenny Monroe. I'd like to introduce our host this evening who will say a few remarks, Mayor Mike Przicki and Council President Hanifa Shabazz.
Thank you very much, Michelle. Good evening, everybody. I'm sorry I'm a little underdressed for this evening. I'm really, tonight is a vindication for me because earlier in the week I attended the Jefferson Awards on Monday, and I sat with a whole table full of young ladies from Padua, and in the middle of the meeting I had to leave. And I found 2 minutes later they won the award, and everybody was saying, "Where's the mayor?" And I felt terrible about that. So this is, and Council President Shabazz stood in for me, and I appreciate that. Being mayor is a remarkable experience, and you get to do things that are so rewarding, it's hard to describe. Today is an especially good day for me. One of the things I did today, which is worth repeating, was I had to give an award to somebody, a special citizen who's known as Mr. Sonny. And what Mr. Sonny does by himself, without pay, without compensation of any sort, he goes out to Haynes Park in the city of Wilmington and cleans it up every single day. And it is not a small park, it's a big park. But he thinks enough of his community that each day he goes out and he cleans it and cleans it. And the reason he did it is because it had become so run down. And when the park gets kind of dirty and run down, the behaviors that follow are the same. And he said, I was just determined to make sure that I would chase out of the park the people who weren't behaving well. So as much as they got things dirty, I doubled my efforts and went out there and cleaned it up. And he said, now they don't come around anymore. And the park is just filled with young kids enjoying the beauty of this park. What Mr. Sonny learned was the great gift of giving. He learned the generous soul, the generous heart that's in all of us. And for a lot of people, that's a realization that comes very, very late in life. And for him, it was essential to who he is. I have a saying. My staff understands that we have 3 codes of conduct in the city. 1 is excellence in everything we do. 2 is respect for one another, respect for the taxpayer, respect for everybody we deal with. And 3 is we're all in this together. So nobody shines by themselves. We're all a part of this much bigger whole working together in the city. And what I tell people is when we do things, when we succeed together. But nobody fails alone. We're all in this together. And so what you are all learning at a very young age is the great gift of understanding that no person is an island, or as the poem goes, no man is an island. We're all in this together, and your giving is what brings us together and makes us so much better as a society and individuals. So tonight I want to congratulate all of you for your awards, but more so for the generous way in the way that you've learned to live your life. And I want to thank the Jefferson Awards for celebrating giving, for celebrating generosity. Our society needs you. Our society needs people who understand the importance of the generous heart. So thank you for having me. I look forward to an evening with you. Thank you.
Good evening. And on behalf of Wilmington City Council, it's a privilege to be with you this evening to celebrate the outstanding achievements of our youth. You know, today, Mayor, we must have both had good days because I started my day off this morning at the Thomas Edison School where there was a leadership program that, with the Eastside Charter. And there was a group of young people that demonstrated and told us adults what leadership meant to them. And they were learning it and they were demonstrating it. That was so heartfelt to see our young individuals, this is a middle school, demonstrating leadership skills, sharing it and telling us and applying it, how leadership affects their lives, how important the role models in their life are, and then applying it to their everyday life. we were growing, and from that school we could see we were growing young leaders to continue the work that we're doing here in the city. I want to thank you also, Michelle, and the Jefferson Awards for recognizing the great works of our young people. There's a lot of times we don't hear about the positive things that our young people are doing, but the things that you accomplished here today, the giving, the many projects that you have done, have demonstrated to everyone that's watching that there are young people who do want to make a change, and they want to be that example, to be the change makers that we need to continue to grow the city of Wilmington. So I just want to thank you all for being the change. I love your saying, to be the change you want to see in the world. You have done it and demonstrated through your many projects, and that I want you to continue to do great work. You can lean upon us. I'm quite sure I'm speaking on behalf of the mayor and the legislative branch of government. Lean on us as our leaders and tell us what we need to do so that we can make an environment conducive for you to be successful. Again, congratulations, and I look forward to working with you.
Thank you. Lead360 is one of the largest youth service challenges and is one of the 3 youth programs run by the Jefferson Awards Foundation. The contest taps into the energy and idealism of young people ages 5 to 25 and gives them a platform to share their service stories with millions. It is our 5th year celebrating service of our youth here in the city of Wilmington. Lead360 has seen more than 6,500 projects since its inception and engaged over 1 million young people. Lead360 is divided into 2 phases. Phase 1 calls upon youth to submit their projects and big ideas for a chance to have their project powered nationally. Phase 2 is where the Jefferson Awards Foundation works with community partners, nonprofit organizations, schools, and businesses to activate the national winning youth service project from Phase 1. We want to celebrate and recognize 2 youth who were two of the 5 finalists for the Lead360 Challenge this year. They were Braden Mannering, his project is called Braids Brown Bags, and also Chase Marvel for his project, The Inspiring Project. Congratulations to 2 Delawareans for being finalists in Phase 1 this year. We are thankful to our 7 mayors who host and help us promote the Lead360 Challenge in their city, and particularly to Mayor Przicki and Council President Shabazz. We thank you for your partnership and continued support. Just a little bit of information about our results this year. We saw 104 projects with over 16,000 volunteers, tallying over 39,000 volunteer hours, impacting over 150,000 lives, with a financial impact to our community of over $938,000. Phase 2, with the activation of our 3 national projects from the year before, we had 17 companies, schools, businesses, and community partners activate a youth service project. We will recognize them later in this presentation. 41 of these projects are from Wilmington, and we'd like to present them now. So when your group is called, please come forward to receive your certificate and pin, and we will take a picture. I'd now like to invite the mayor and council president to stand before the seal. We're going to start with our big ideas that were submitted this year. 2 of them are with us this evening. First, Courtney Johnson. Courtney's passionate about women's empowerment, and she has established an organization that aims to strengthen and empower middle school young women. She hopes to mentor these women by hosting classes for self-improvement, teaching them the power of positive self-image, and involving colleges and universities. Since Courtney submitted her project, she has actually activated it and has met with several groups at the P.S. DuPont School. She's had an 8-week program with guest speakers, classes offered, and has worked with about 10 youth. She will continue that work going forward. And if the Clarence frame Boys and Girls Club is here. They had an idea to host a Hoops for Hungry basketball tournament where they will collect canned foods or non-perishable items. Mayor Przicki and Council President Shabazz will ask the group from Charles Frame to please activate this project and come back next year and tell us about your results. Thank you. Next, we have St. Elizabeth Students in Action for their community service projects. They had 11 projects in total. The projects included a day of service, thank you door tags for neighbors making lunches at Emmanuel Dining Hall, packing brace brown bags, letters to seniors, toiletry kits, and a whole host of other projects. They impacted over 3,000 lives, collected over 2,700 volunteer hours, activated over 1,700 people, and had a financial impact of over $65,000. The AI DuPont Middle School JDG program for their community service projects. They've posted 9 total projects between 2 of the classes run by Miss Patsy Pipkin Perry and Miss Nadja Simmons. Their projects included a winter music program promotion, Valentine Grams, worksheets for Ronald McDonald House, book drive, get well cards, Christmas cards, clothing drive, one of the most innovative, a walk-in Dr. King's footsteps, and a recycling project. They impacted over 1,800 lives, tallied over 3,800 volunteer hours, activated over 580 people, and had a financial impact of over $90,000. Here to accept is Miss Nadja Simmons. Unable to be with us this evening is the PS DuPont Student Council for their Adopt a Family project. We congratulate them. Next is the Cott Foundation for their projects Supporting for Orphans Overseas, CAN Engineering, tutoring programs, and knitting project. The Zakat Foundation partners with Children and Families First to provide services to orphans overseas. They hosted events like tea parties, bake sales, and multicultural night, and sent all proceeds to provide education, health care, and general support for orphans. They also provide tutoring and homework help to students on a regular basis. Education and literacy are important to this group because they want to empower the youth and teach them the value of education, success in academics, and teamwork. We want to congratulate the Zakat Foundation for all of their projects and the impact they've made on the community. Thank you. Howard High School Interact Club is unable to be with us this evening, but they submitted 3 projects, a clean water project, Christmas at Sea, and the Code Purple Sock Drive. Congratulations to the Howard High School Interact Club. Tower High School Students in Action, Ronald McDonald House Project. Every month, the Tower Hill Students in Action volunteer at the Ronald McDonald House of Delaware. This year, they decorated pumpkins, colored them, made dinner, baked desserts, made goodie bags, and worked with the kindergarten students to deliver 3 boxes of Halloween gifts. The Tower Hill Students in Action are also the statewide winner for the Jefferson Awards Students in Action program, and they will be representing the state of Delaware at our national ceremony in June. Congratulations. Thank you, Tower Hill. Unable to be with us tonight is the Mount Pleasant High School National Honor Society for their volunteering at the local ManorCare. Padua Academy Student Ambassadors and Students in Action for their Halloween Trick or Treat project. Everything about this project was student-driven, from coordinating activities to building costumes to collecting candy and making snacks. The students held leadership roles and directed their peers in order to create an exciting and welcoming environment for the kids. They impacted over 100 lives. Brighter Path, Inc. for their project School Supply Drive. Brighter Path, Inc. organized its first annual school supply drive last summer. After receiving a list of school supplies needed, they were able to collect and donate over 500 school supplies to Bayard Middle School, Elmer Palmer Elementary, and Stubbs Elementary. And I also want to say that the founder of Brighter Path was the Jefferson Awards Lead360 intern with us in the fall. Unable to be with us this evening is Megan Hansen. Megan and her student group contact vendors every month and work with them and plan and to hold fundraisers. They have impacted over 100 lives throughout their service efforts. Congratulations, Megan. The St. Mark's Field Hockey Team for their Sportsmanship Clinic. St. Mark's Field Hockey Team conducted a community clinic with area youth, sharing their knowledge of the sport and sportsmanship, along with mentoring girls learning to play. Hundreds of area youth participated in this community clinic and continue to visit local games and activities the team participates in. Thank you, St. Mark. Meredith Fish and Joseph White for Helping Haiti for Haiti 2016 and beyond. Cousins Joseph White and Meredith Fish of St. Mark's High School teamed up to provide health care, supplies, and food for communities in Haiti with the Notre Dame Haiti program through mobile medical mission clinics and orphanage visits. They traveled to Haiti in June of 2016 and helped over 600 patients by treating them with mobile medical clinics, as well as providing food and supplies for over 100 orphans. Meredith and Joe believe that their service work has helped them become servant leaders. Theodora Eilman is unable to be with us tonight from Ursuline Academy, and we thank her for her project and their group's project called Blanket of Hope. And now the mayor's top project of all the projects submitted this year goes to Ronald's Rescue, a group from Padua Academy. Students in Padua Academy have participated in a club supporting the Ronald McDonald House for nearly 5 years after being inspired by a teacher who had a sister diagnosed with a rare brain condition. Since 2012, the club has raised over $40,000 to donate to the Ronald McDonald House of Delaware, which equates to over 2,700 overnight stays for families with loved ones in the hospital. The club's efforts include collecting soda tabs, cooking meals at the house, doing food drives, and educating the community on the importance of helping those in vulnerable positions. The club has grown to over 90 students and operates on 3 goals: raising funds, raising awareness, and raising servant leaders. This past week, Ronald's Rescue took home the Jefferson Award for being the statewide Lead360 Challenge winner. Congratulations to the City of Wilmington and also to Padua Academy. Thank you, Mayor and Council President. That's the end of our awards, but I want to continue and just give our final results. So the City of Wilmington this year had 41 projects, over 5,000 volunteers, over 14,000 volunteer hours, over 7,000 lives impacted, and over 347,000 financial impact. Thank you for participating to all of our Activation Award winners. I think we do have one more award to give out, do we not, Mallory? I'm sorry, Mayor, I'm going to ask you and Council President to come back because we have one activation winner or activation participant from Phase 2. We would like to congratulate this evening the Clarence Frame Boys and Girls Club because they not only participated in Phase 1, but they actually activated one of our 3 national projects. They actually packed 12 survivor packs that were donated to a domestic violence shelter in support of the Survivor Pack project. We want to thank Clarence Frame for being a participant.
I actually said I had to run early, but I can't leave without telling you how much it means to the council president and to me to be with you this evening. You have uplifted us more than we did anything for you, and so for that I want to recognize you and thank you. And to all the parents too. Great job. Thank you.
We want to congratulate our Delaware winners for Phase 2. Here in Delaware, who activated the most for each of the 3 national projects. Score on Hunger was the University of Delaware with over $11,000 financial impact. William Henry Middle School STARS program for their activation of Teddy Grahams for Troops with over $2,000 financial impact. And lastly, for the Survivor Pack project, Seaford High School's JDG program for packing and donating 61 packs, which is over $915 of financial impact. So I'm pleased to announce the 2017 winning national project for Lead360 that was submitted from all across the country is from a young girl from Indianapolis, Indiana, Emma Stump, for her project called Emma's Art Cart. Emma's project is to provide art supplies for kids on every floor of every hospital, every Ronald McDonald house, every community center, family homeless center, aftercare programs, kids hospice centers, all across the country. As a young cancer patient, Emma found art therapy helped her to heal through her chemotherapy, radiation, and brain surgery. Now her goal is to give art supplies to all kids who are going through a hard time and need to express themselves. This project was chosen in February during our social media contest from among 5,000 projects and ideas that were submitted. We encourage everyone around the state of Delaware to activate this project for maximum impact during 2017. Awards will be given out in 2018 for those who had the largest impact in their community. If you're interested here in Delaware to activate Emma's Art Cart to a local charity or organization, please feel free to speak to Mallory or myself, and we'd be happy to give you the activation kit for the step-by-step on this project. You can visit our Lead360 website to learn more about this project and how to get involved. We will track the collective impact of this project over the course of the year, and whoever makes the biggest impact will receive a Jefferson Award in 2018. We can't wait to see how the city of Wilmington gets involved. So on behalf of everybody at the Jefferson Awards, we want to thank all of you for coming. We want to thank Mayor Przicki, Council President Shabazz, and also I want to thank especially Tanya Richardson, who is my go-to person here at the in City of Wilmington. Thank you for all your efforts in helping us get tonight off the ground and all the voting that takes place throughout the year. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice evening and have a nice weekend.